Hi guys, welcome to Phys Ed today. Today we're not actually going to be doing any physical activity. We're actually going to focus on your well-being today. What I wanted to talk about was specifically social media and threats that are out there for you as children as you get older, and threats that you may face now depending on whether or not you use social media. My first question is that if you can raise your hand if you've got a smartphone or a device or a telephone device that can actually access Facebook. Alright, cool, there's about half of you have a smartphone. Okay, my next question is that raise your hand if you actually use a social media platform such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You pretty much something where you can put yourself out there on photos, comments, find out about news feeds, whatever you want to know. Okay, cool. Again, about half of that group that actually has a mobile phone. Alright, did you know we've got about 25% of kids here that have got phones, but did you know that actually 45% of kids will have a smartphone and have a social media platform such as Instagram, MySpace, Facebook, and that's just talking about phones. We're not even talking about computers right now. So that's something to consider when thinking that, okay, cool, you guys are actually on the lower spectrum, and that's actually a good sign. It's not a bad sign. It doesn't mean that, oh, you're not very social or you don't have a social life, so to speak. Now raise your hand if you would like to have a social media platform, meaning that you like an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, or anything like that. Okay, that's most of you. Now, for me as an adult who knows more about the internet and security and safety, that's a concern to me. One of the concerns for me as an adult is that on Instagram and Facebook, there's actually a location setting. So based on whatever photo you take anywhere, so if you're down at Colorado Beach and you're with your best friend Stacy or whatever, and you guys are having a great time and you guys take a photo there and then you publish it up on Instagram, Instagram can tell me that, oh, Stacy goes to Colorado Beach all the time, every Saturday on the weekend. Or Stacy works at Joe's Hamburgers down the road. Or Stacy goes to Narrabeen Lakes Public School. So all of this information is publicized to everybody. Now you can obviously turn off these location settings, but did you actually know that prior to me saying anything? No. And that's the scary thing. You guys there's a lot of scenarios where kids out there are using these platforms and they just don't understand how much they're actually giving to people. So our concern as teachers and as parents and as adults is your safety. Okay, so an obvious one with social media that we can be concerned about is bullying. That's a big one. We've talked about it in our previous units, but what I actually want to talk to you about is the potential for loneliness or feeling insecure, feeling on the inside that you don't actually have a lot after having social media or any of that. So my point of the discussion today is that obviously social media is about being social, but does it actually take us away from being social face to face, or can it actually bring us together? We're trying to work out today, there's a balance between this. So what I want you guys to do is give me your interpretations of what social media can do for you. Meaning, does it create relationships, or does it draw away from my relationships and is my head just down like this, going, oh look, my friend John's there, but my iPhone's more interesting. So these are the type of things I want you to consider when doing a play today. So you're going to give me both aisles of the spectrum. One with a world with social media, which I grew up in, and one without social media, where it's just the friends that you have that are in your local area, that you went to school with, that you go to work with, etc. So I want you guys to give me two plays, role-playing, what that actually looks like to you guys, a world without and a world with. Finally guys, I want you to watch this YouTube video before we start. And this is going to help you grasp the real understanding behind why people might actually feel lonely with having social media and the effects of that. Anyway guys, we're going to watch this video. Please take time to watch it, and the YouTube link will come up in this video, and after that we can begin our play preparation. Thanks again guys.